Hello and welcome back to Emily Cat 176. It's Monday. Yes, another week. I hope you've all had a good weekend. So today, because I normally talk about things I've seen and shows, etc. Today I'm going to talk about morning melodies because people ask me what is actually morning melodies. Now, the morning melodies are mainly in the suburban arts centres. The State Theatre used to run them. That's in the city, of course, right in the CBD. But the State Theatre is currently in the second of 3 years renovation, so it's closed. But I was looking, and not every suburban art centre does them, but they do. Because when I went over to the Round to see My Fair Lady, I picked up this. This is their program. Midweek matinee season. And I'll see, this is the whole year. They do theirs on a Wednesday, and it tends to be at 11 a.m. So that's their Morning Melodies program. Now you see this one, both sides. Oops, Rachel Beck. I saw her in the Frankston one. Or was it the drum? She does a lot of musical theatre. Very good voice. So they have it, and it's different things they do. Like in February, they had Make 'em Laugh, the untold story of Donald O'Connor. Now I've got an idea of Donald O'Connor. Wasn't he a dancer? I think so. Shaken Not Stirred. This is the James Bond themes. The music of Andrew Lloyd Webber. The Beggars Sing the Seekers. And the Australian Ballet School. So they're going to be there on the 6th of August, and these start at 11 a.m. So this is the sort of thing you do. Now the other one that, oops, I've just dropped that. The other one that does, and they call them Morning Melodies, is Frankston Arts Centre. And Frankston's Arts Centre do it a bit differently. They have two lots of, they have up till June. So I think it's either January or February till June, and then June until December. And normally they're on a Friday, but this current lot, it starts on a Wednesday. It's got I've Got Rhythm, and it's the music of the Gershwins, which sounds very interesting. Then there's 2 grands, 4 hands, 2 grand pianos. Rhonda Birchmore, Wish Upon a Star. Now Rhonda Birchmore, she's very well known in Australia. Tenori, On the Road. Now I saw Tenori last year as part of this program. This is a 30th year tour they're doing. And of course they have come from the opera world. Very good. And if you want to know about them, I did a post when I saw them. And then there's the 30th anniversary Christmas special. That's in December. And this program in Frankston has been running for 30 years. So with the Frankston ones, and Frankston is a bit different because they also have an eating part. So you can buy tickets for these shows and have I think it's either a 2 or 3 course meal. Because Frankston Arts Centre is one of the bigger arts centres, suburban arts centres too. So, as I said, 11:30, is it 11? No, 10:30 or 1:30. I tend to go to the 1:30 shows. I think I saw everyone this year. The one I'm thinking of going to is the Gershwins one, because of course they had wonderful music, didn't they? Bunjil Place, they have DMT Fever, the songs of Peggy Lee. That is the one Morning Melodies type show that I found in Bunjil Place. So a lot of it is music. I know a couple of years ago I saw, as part of the Morning Melodies, it was an old-fashioned radio play. That was very interesting, and if something like that came around again, I would see it because I really enjoyed that one. The tickets for these things are normally $22, $25, which is affordable. So what a lot of people in Frankston do, they'll go to the early show and then they'll have lunch. As I said, I've never had lunch there. I don't know what the food's like, but I know it's very popular to have lunch there when you're seeing a show. So I don't know if other countries do this, but as I said, here in Melbourne, and like even the MSO, the Symphony Orchestra, they do morning shows. Not very often, but they do, and I think they start at 10:30, 11, something like that. Of course, they're not in their tuxedos or whatever they wear at night, but they're still, you don't go to look at the orchestra, you go to hear the music. So yeah, this is what the Morning Melodies program in Melbourne is. As I said, the State Theatre used to, they did a really good Morning Melodies program, but will they do it once the renovations are over? I don't know. We've got to wait for another 18 months before it's open. But as I said, the Round, that's in Nuttawading, Bunjil Place, Narre Warren and Frankston Arts Centre, of course, is in Frankston. So it's a good place to see good shows, and they put on good shows. I've seen some really good performances through Morning Melodies, and like Peggy Lee. I'd love to hear Peggy Lee's music, but I can't because I'm doing something else that day. But I mean, if you are in Narre Warren, have a look at Bunjil Place and see what's on. And not everyone wants to go out at night, and I just think it's a really good thing to have at your arts centre. I couldn't find any at the Drum. They might bring something like this in. Of course, like Bunjil Place, the Round, the Drum, they don't have any space for eating like Frankston does. But it is still a good thing to have in your arts centre, I think. So let me know if there are any near you. In your country, do you have suburban arts centres? Do they run programs like this? Because all the ones I've been to, full crowds. And apparently the 10:30 shows have been just as popular as the 1:30 shows. So yeah, that is what Morning Melodies is. Okay, so enjoy your week. I'll be back on Wednesday. I'm talking about the galleries this week that we have in Melbourne. Okay, see you soon. Bye.